I know what some of you are thinking. I know, I understand, but it's that time of year. We have to look at the Lemax. Lemax has sent me 3 new buildings for this year, and that's what we're looking at today. So if you're watching this around the time I'm posting it, you're thinking to yourself, really, Liz? Really, Halloween? But yes, Halloween. Always Halloween. But especially because I want to show you 3 of the new pieces from Lemax. Thank you so much to Lemax for again kindly sending me 3 buildings to review and unbox with you. And today's video is extra special because I did include a mini reading, and this is a very quick little reading just about treats and surprises that are on the way to you. And I have done this reading before, so if you want to check that video out as well, it was done a few years ago, I think 3 or 4 years ago. I'll try to remember to link that below. But yeah, this could be big things, little things, something you're expecting or hoping for, maybe something you're not anticipating. Oh, sorry. Lots of information. We used the Halloween charms. We use the new Trick or Treat Oracle Poggz by Moon Pumpkin. But today, yeah, I really wanted to share with you the 3 new buildings from Lemax, and we do it early too because this will give you time to kind of plan your village. If you're like me and you are a collector, it'll give you some time to plan your village and maybe take a look at some different pieces that you hadn't considered. I'm excited to dive in. I think I'll put the pick a card portion first so you can definitely see what your message is. If you want to skip past this though and go right to the Lemax portion of the video, that is also okay. But let me show you what we have. If you are sticking around for the reading, let me show you what we have. For group 1, we have Dusk. That's number 10. And by the way, you can watch me prepare the groups. I'm going to include that first right after we do the intro. I'll include the preparation of the groups, and then I'll get to the reading, and then we'll save the Lemax review for the very end. So anyways, group 2. We've got Ghost. This is number 13. And finally, group 3, we have The Witch, number 2. I probably should have reversed these, but that's okay. It works. Anyways, okay, so group 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to insert this little clip here because I forgot to take a deep breath, and I wanted to give you a little close-up of the cards so we could take a nice deep breath together. I recently had a comment asking me not to forget the deep breath because it does help you choose the groups. So if I do forget in the future, I will try to remember to insert a clip like this into the intro. And actually, I just mentioned in the intro, we do shuffle out the cards together, so you can be part of the preparation of the treat bags if you want to stay tuned right after the intro. So right here, I've just kind of given you a little bit of like a sneak peek of some of the cards. I do the same thing when I'm shuffling. I don't show the full cards, but I just sort of show you so you can see what I've shuffled out. Yeah, so I've included that here. I'm just getting ready to post the video. So let's take a nice deep breath together. And if you need to, pause the video if you need more time. And just another reminder, have fun with my readings. My readings are for entertainment. I hope that there is a message for you today that resonates and makes sense. Let me know, like come back in a month or so and let me know what does and doesn't happen. I'm also thinking the timeline for this reading also might be like from now until Halloween, whenever you're watching, but we'll have to see. And of course, stay tuned for the Lemax. You can kind of see the buildings there. But yeah, this video was so much fun. I hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget, I don't know if I mentioned this in the intro, so I'll include it now. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel, liking today's video. That really does help. If you haven't been seeing my notifications, make sure to hit that notification bell. That's when you hit subscribe. It gives you the option of hitting the notification bell, and then you have to click all if you want to get my notifications. So if you have been missing my notifications, or if you want to see more from me as soon as I post, you can definitely do that. Patreon link is below if you want to check out my Patreon and support the channel that way. But yeah, let's jump back into the intro. I'm super excited for today's video. I can't wait to hear what you think. And yeah, lots of information today. I really hope you enjoy. This has really inspired me to kind of maybe try and find all of my Halloween decor. When I moved, we just put everything in the back room in the storage. So there's all sorts of bins kind of mixed up with different holidays. So I'd really like to organize that. Maybe I'll do that soon. Maybe this will give me incentive to do that and get my Halloween stuff organized. And I'd like to actually let go of a little bit of it, which is maybe shocking to hear if you know me, but I'm living in a smaller space now, and I think it might be fun to kind of just pick out my very, very favorite things, which might end up being 95% of it. But anyways, Thank you so much again to Lemax for sharing the buildings with me. All of the information about Lemax will be listed below. All of the information, the website if you want to check out the buildings from this year. But I love Lemax. I've been collecting for many, many, many years. I remember going shopping every year around August, late July, and just anticipating the new releases. And this has been so much fun because I've gotten a little bit early view of these pieces, and thanks to Lemax, I'm able to share that with you as well. So definitely stick around for the review. Let me know which piece of the 3 is your favorite. This one's really fun too because Lemax has included some smaller scale pieces which are a lot easier to store, number one, and also a lot easier to display in certain spaces, right? If you're limited for space, it's a lot easier to display these pieces if that's an issue. So yeah, we'll get into the pieces and more specifics about them. We'll take a nice close look. If you watch this video every year, my Lemax video, thank you. If you watch my Halloween videos, thank you. I've got a whole Halloween playlist. If you know me, you know it's my favorite time of year, so we're starting early. It's happening. Anyways, okay, I'll leave the timestamps below. You can jump around the video, watch the unboxing if you want, watch the preparation of the treat bags. If you want to watch the video I did with this exact theme from a few years ago, you can check that out. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's dive right in. Lots of fun information. We also used charms, but I just didn't leave them in the bag so that you could see these cards. Anyways, let's jump in. I'll put the timestamps below. We'll start with group. Hello everyone. If you are here to prepare the groups with me, then we are ready. We're going to shuffle out some cards for today's reading. Today's reading is what kind of treats and surprises are coming in for you. So I did a reading like this, a Halloween themed reading a few years ago. So I'll try to remember to link that below. But yeah, and today is just a mini reading. We're going to try and get some very direct answers about what kind of surprises are coming in, what kind of treats are coming in, and yeah, we've got 3 groups to choose from, so we'll give you a closer look in the intro if you haven't watched that already. So we're going to shuffle, and this might also help you decide which group is for you. I won't show the cards necessarily. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek so you can see the cards that I shuffled out, and we'll do a little bit of charms. I've got the Halloween charms. I've got some Oracle Poggz, the Trick or Treat collection. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's see what's going on. We'll start with group number 1, the Dusk card. So let's see what kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 1. This could be little things, one big thing, things that you are anticipating, maybe things you're not expecting. We'll have to see. Group 1. Group 1, what kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 1? What kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 1? What kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 1? I don't have a lot of Halloween decor out right now. I mean, it's only summer, but that ordinarily wouldn't stop me, but it's all in storage from moving, so I've got to go through it all. But I had this out. Okay, group 1. What kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 1? Got a deck here in case we need it for clarification. What kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 1? Right, and we'll get you a few charms. First, we'll put these in the little treat bag. I'll give you a little preview here. Ooh. So I'm just going to give you a little preview. There we go. Okay. And a couple of Halloween charms. All right, group 1. Okay, and the ghost group. Let's see what treats and surprises are coming in for group 2. Okay, and we'll use the Chocolate Lovers Oracle messages. So group 2, what kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 2? Group 2, what kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 2? Group 2, what kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 2. Okay, I'll give you a little preview. Oh, cool. Okay. So that's group 2. All right, and finally, the witch. All right, group 3. What kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 3? What kind of treats and surprises are coming in for group 3? Got the Halloween tarot here. Treats and surprises are coming in for group 3. Treats and surprises for group 3. Okay, let me just put these aside. We'll make some space here. Treats and surprises for group 3. A little preview. I'm trying to show a few of them, just like a little sneak peek, but not all of them. Okay, group 3. Okay, there are your charms. All right, so those are the groups. So we will see which one you feel drawn to. Maybe that helped you decide. So just to remind you, we've got Dusk for group 1, group 2 is the Ghost, and group 3 is the Witch. The numbers on each of the cards that might help you pick is 10, 13, and 2. So there we go. Let's dive into it. We'll start with group number 1, and remember to stay tuned for the Lemax unboxing of 3 of the new pieces, this one included. Thank you again to Lemax. I know I'll put all the info in the intro, but thank you so much to Lemax for sharing these pieces for us to unbox and review together. And yeah, we will jump into it, starting with group number 1. All right, group 1, if you chose the Dusk card. So this is really interesting because before I started filming, where did I put that? For you, group 1, I have this sense that someone might be arriving, okay, with money, okay? The reason I say that is because I listed a few items for sale and unexpectedly had gotten a message that someone was arriving earlier than anticipated. I thought they were coming tonight, but they said that they were on their way. So when I went upstairs, there was already some money in my mailbox. So I feel as though there could be an unexpected visitor because you have the door here, all right? So that's the first thing I'm getting. Now this could also have to do with a home, an apartment, but I'm really feeling like guests or something like that. So let's see what your cards say. Okay, you got 5 of Cups, you've got the skeleton, you've got the house, the haunted house, that's really cool with the door. You've got the ghost popping out of the pumpkin, bubble gum. These are scratch and sniff too. Super cool. Okay, let's see what your cards are. So you've got your Dusk card, which we will incorporate into the reading. You've got the Sun. You've got Jawbreaker, Patience, Slow Pace, Taking Time, Congratulations, Chocolate, Celebration, and the World. Okay, very cool, group 1. All right, so surprises. So because the ghost is popping out of the pumpkin, I'm feeling strongly surprise guests here. Surprise guests coming to your home, surprise people coming to town. I'm getting the arrival of someone, the arrival of something, and also something I accidentally said, so maybe it is something. Maybe a package is getting delivered. Because again, this is a mini reading. We're looking at mini things too, everyday things as well as big things. I'm leaving it open to the cards, but yeah, there even the skeleton is kind of like jumping out. I feel like there's a surprise visitor or someone surprising you to say, "Hey, I'm in town," or "Hey, I'm coming to town." And this also could be connected to some sort of disappointment that took place. So something disappointing could surprisingly be, I'm getting to tell you, rescheduled. If you've got travel plans that have been rescheduled or canceled, this could be the surprise. Something might actually, I'm getting to tell you, like something might end up working out kind of the way you had, even if it's not the same way, something surprising might happen in regards to plans or travel or the arrival of someone. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, let me see here. I'm getting to tell you, I'm going to really listen to my intuition, especially with like extra things that come in today. I'm getting someone is letting out a surprise, like someone's sharing something with you that maybe you weren't supposed to know yet. Like they're accidentally sharing information. It seems exciting though. It seems exciting. Whatever it is exciting. Let's read bubblegum. Where did I put that? There it is. Okay. Okay. Little booklet here. Trick or treat, scratch and sniff, Oracle Poggz. This is really fun because it reminds me of like the old-fashioned kind of candy. Some of these. Bubblegum. It says, "Yuck, you have chewed on this until the flavor is gone and it's long past time for you to make that move." Okay, so there could be something you are finally deciding to make a move on after a long time of like consideration or patience. Something taking time. Could also be finally, it could be finally time. I'll get more into this because I feel like, okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, there's something you've been waiting for where it's finally time to move to the next chapter. Okay, let's see. I like how it says make that move. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be moving because you do have the door here. You also have the house here. So that could be the treat or surprise. It's interesting with this one too because I was saying there's something that might be a disappointment. So for instance, let's just pretend you found an apartment that you really, really loved. You thought this was the apartment and then someone else got it. It could be that there's a surprise alternative or something else that comes up that was unexpected, that kind of came from something that was maybe disappointing. Okay, so that could be what the surprise is. So make that move is coming in. It says, hanging around too long in an uncomfortable situation can make you sensitive and irritable. It's time for a change of venue and a reset. Interesting. So something is getting reset. I see that here with the world. This is like closure of one chapter. The closure or the ending of one cycle. I'm getting to tell you something is getting solidified or completed that you've been waiting for. Okay, so something you've been very patient for, you've been waiting for, could be getting completed, wrapped up, finished, finalized. Something you've been working on for a long time could also be getting completed as well. I feel like you're sort of bored with something or something. I feel like you are ready for the next chapter. You're ready to leave something behind. Because even with the bubblegum, the door, like I feel like a chapter is closing. The end of one chapter is bringing about a new cycle or a new chapter for you is opening up is what I'm getting. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely, even with celebration, it's like the completion of something. Something could be getting successfully completed. This is really reminding me of like a long period of study or something that's taken a long time being really worth it. Like a successful completion is really what's coming through here with the world, the sun. Slow time, taking time. Like this is something you've been working on and you are super happy to be finished. But congratulations could be lots of things. I am seeing like the home, sale of a home. It's because it's talking about, it said time to move. So if you are thinking of moving or you've listed your house for sale or you've been looking for a place for a long time, maybe debating moving or relocating, this could be a surprise, part of the surprise that's coming in. It says success, a time of celebration, joy, and fulfillment. Yeah, there's something really fulfilling happening, something getting completed. But the key is here, it's been something you've been working on for a long time. I don't even know if they sell these anymore, but when I was a kid, we used to walk over to the little mini mart, and they had these, and we would get them, and like it wasn't the kind of candy you're finishing in one day, right? You'd get this, you'd have it, you'd bring it to school, like it was, you know, that kind of thing. So, and it took time to kind of get to the center, but then there was like that rewarding feeling. So something you've been taking your time with, something you've been working on could be getting completed. That is part of this treat or surprise. So a time of celebration, joy, and fulfillment, a heartfelt congratulations for a job well done. Someone could be congratulating you on something. There is a strong feeling of success here. So something, but it's, again, the clue here is something you've been working a long time at or waiting a long time for. You've been very patient. It's taken a long time. I keep getting it's finally getting solidified. There's a deep sense of like satisfaction and completion with this. Like, yes, I did that. It's not the kind of like success that took quick, you know, it happened quickly or it was sudden. This is something you've been working on for a long time, or working up to is what I'm getting to tell you. So this card does not demand or suggest much action other than inviting you to sit back and reap the rewards of your hard work. Absolutely. So something's coming to you. I'm getting something's arriving. I got that from the very beginning, but something is arriving. Okay, so enjoy the accolades and enjoy your achievements in style. I'm getting a deep sense of confidence coming from this achievement or this completion. A really strong sense of confidence, like a boost in your confidence. You seem so excited about what's to come too. There is a feeling of travel here possibly, but I'm getting someone's traveling to see you. It could be that you're traveling, but I'm getting someone's traveling to see you. Or you might just have some time off. Because I am getting a little bit of travel here. You might be going to like a new hotel, I'm getting. New hotel or a new place. I now enjoy the success that I have rightfully earned. I celebrate my achievements and know that I have done well. Okay, so group one, if you're worried about something being a success or not, I would not worry, okay? I see a lot of success here. And for some reason though, I want to know why we have this disappointment. I brought this deck out in case we need clarification. So why do we have this Five of Cups? Did this come from something disappointing? I feel like maybe you made a change based on something that happened that was disappointing or a loss of some kind. Doors are opening up for you based on this achievement. This could be like new job, congratulations, promotions, graduations for sure, and like completing a course or some sort of study. The key is though, it took time. It took time for you to get here. So I think, you know, if you've been patiently waiting for something to be a success, this is what today's reading is. Group one. With the bubblegum and the jawbreaker, you've been working on something for a long time. Like it's come to its completion. I'm getting the message to tell you this is quite specific, but something you worked on for a long time you might not have felt as excited about the completion of it as you thought. But what I want to tell you, what the cards are telling me to tell you, is that while the outcome may have been a slight letdown in a certain way for whatever reason, the doors that it's opening for you or the opportunities that are opening because of the time that you put into this is going to exceed your expectations. I got that message as if someone left me a voicemail to tell you, okay? So that's interesting. Let's get a clarifier though, just for that Five of Cups. What's going on for group one with this Five of Cups? What was disappointing? The Empress. What was disappointing? It's cool. There's a door again. Look at this. It's not like this is a deck full of doors. So much about doors opening. Okay, let me just put this together here. So clarifier for what was disappointing. I think maybe something creative you were working on, maybe. 1926 could be an important date for you or important numbers. 1926. A door you opened might have been a little bit of a disappointment. Something creative you were working on, something maybe you cared for. I feel like this is something you cared a lot about. This is something you really loved. So that's why it felt I'm getting to tell you it felt personal. Something felt personal, but again, it's opening up new doors for you. With the ghost walking away, there's something, and the bubblegum, what the bubblegum was saying, there's something that it's time for this to get out of your life. Like something is on its way out with the ghost. Even the sunglasses, like why is the ghost wearing sunglasses? There's something like maybe you didn't see someone for who they truly were, or something like that, or a situation. There's a knight there too, so it almost kind of feels like with knight energy, movement. This deck is fun, really, really cool. You might have felt like you lost something or dropped something, an opportunity. Interesting. So yeah, 1926. So much about doors though, isn't that neat? Doors opening, doors closing. Absolutely, with the world. So some doors closing, but a new door is opening. A lot to do with the home or a house. Exploring new locations, possibly. Could be part of this, part of the treat or surprises. I am getting strong surprise visitor. Someone knocking at your door. Possibly with an opportunity and something that possibly could lead to money. Just because when I opened the door, this was in the mailbox. So there's something about someone dropping something off, possibly a package being delivered. Something to do with dancing could be coming up. Dancing. You could be dancing. There could be an event that has to do with this. Congratulations. Like if it's a graduation or something. Or a wedding. Something to do with dancing. Getting something about hotel bookings, Airbnbs. Visitors and arrivals. You arriving somewhere. I just heard something about gate, like airport gate. Interesting. Okay, so that's your messages, your mini messages. Today is just like a little reading, a fun little reading. So let me know what you got from this. Does this make sense? Are these treats something that sound good to you? I'd love to know. And I hope you have a wonderful day. If you haven't already, consider liking and subscribing. Thank you in advance for doing that. That really does help my channel. And we will see you next time, Group 1. Take care. Group 2, let me just take a quick sip of my coffee here because my ice is all melted. So many times I'll make coffee or tea to do a reading and then I don't touch it. Okay, so let's check out your treats. If you chose the ghost. So, Group 1, I got a lot from the card that they chose, so I do want to take a look at this. So this, the ghost by the window, I don't want this to sound creepy because it's not how it's coming through, but someone wants to revisit you or visit you, return to you, possibly. Okay, let's see. Group 2. Treats and surprises. You've got the little devil. You've got the dice. You've got the pumpkin. Popcorn ball. That's so cool. I love scratch and sniff stuff. Okay, so let's take a look here. You've got this would be the 8 of Cups. So that's Mary there with the 8 of Cups, the Sanderson sisters. So we've got the 2 of Bats. So this would be 2 of Swords. You've got Friendship, Chocolate Freckles, Candy Cane, Regenerate, Replenish, and Winter. Lots today because Group 1 had something about a visitor. You seem to have it too. Yours is specifically about friendship though. There's a lot more here because this is my favorite one of these. I'll tell you what this is about. This is about like your wishes coming true rapidly and in sort of an overwhelming way. So we'll get to that because that connects to the pumpkin as well. But yeah, there is a theme of friendship here. So the ghost could be maybe a friend you haven't heard from in a long time. I don't feel like you have a bad relationship with this person. I just feel like maybe you haven't connected with this person for a long time. You might miss this person. I feel, and I almost said it, but I feel like this person really watches your social media or they watch what you post. They might like and interact a lot with posts on social media, and you might think, oh, I really miss them. We used to have so much fun, or I haven't seen them in forever. They could have moved out of town. Something like that. So with Regenerate, Replenish, it feels like in winter, it feels like after a period of time, you are reconnecting with a possible friend. All right, so that's one thing that's coming in. you have, let's read this. It says, this is the card of friendship. Deep soul connections await. An old friendship may take on new meaning. Interesting. So part of the surprise for you, group 2, is an old friendship may have new meaning. A long-standing relationship may rise to an elevated level of trust and deeper bond. A card that suggests partnership, be it on a romantic, business, or friendship level. So a relationship could be regenerating or replenishing. You could be reconnecting with someone. This could be love, okay? It doesn't have to be simply friendship. It just talks about relationship because it says romantic, business, or friendship. So possibly someone, and this kind of reading, it seems like something that's making you happy, right? Because we're looking at treats and surprises, and that's why I have to leave it open to little things or big things, because it's not always big surprises. It's not always big treats that come in, right? So this could be someone that you would like to connect with, or maybe someone you're not expecting to connect with. I feel like someone's thinking about you. They'd love to reconnect. And this could be positive for business, romantic relationships, friendship. It says, remain open to new opportunities emerging from friendships new and old. Okay, so that's giving us a specific opportunity, or a specific example, I should say. There could be new opportunities emerging from an old friendship. This ghost is really what's jumping out at me here. Keep your eyes and heart open as you take on new partnerships. So new partnerships could be part of these surprises. Remain vigilant in total trust that all will be well. It says, I am always open to new opportunities coming my way. I develop strong partnerships with those that are close to me, and I trust in the process of where they will lead me. Okay, so part of the treats for you, or the surprises, are new partnerships, really solid new relationships, and old relationships strengthening. So you might not know what this is until it happens, group 2, okay? Because this, again, the theme of the reading is surprises, so a lot of this might make more sense later. But your relationship, your bonds, friendships at the core of this, but it could be romantic. It could be, even with the word regenerate, this could be like a friend or someone you were friends with connecting with you, but it changing into more romantic, right? Something like that. So yeah, lots, and I'm seeing lots of like social things for you, possible like events where you get to kind of like meet all sorts of new people. Like parties or something like that could be coming up. It's saying remain open to new opportunities. So part of this treat or surprise is a new opportunity, but it's asking you to be open to it. Be open to it. Let's see what else we have here. See what else is coming up. I develop strong partnerships. So new opportunities is coming in strong. Now I want to get a little bit of clarification for this Two of Swords, because this is suggesting to me you're feeling stuck or indecisive, or you're having a hard time trusting the head and the heart. I always find that this is the card where those two things kind of don't get along, like what our heart is trying to tell us, what our head is trying to tell us. So part of this treat or surprise could be an answer to a question. It could be you making a decision, something that feels confusing or something that's causing you to feel indecisive now. You could have the answer to. A situation could be changing, that this could be providing clarity as well. Let's read Popcorn Ball, because this is actually the one I was most excited to see. So let's get our little trick-or-treat bag out here and see what we have. Okay, so let's see. Popcorn Ball. Okay, it says, hello, beautiful. You are popping with abundance right now. Anything you put your mind and spirit to will manifest. Remember, the smallest amount of popcorn kernels can pop into an overwhelming amount. Make sure you are prepared for all of your wishes to come true. Wow, I just got something about an old wish returning, or something like you used to want returning into your reality, or returning back to your, like what you're trying to create. So with replenish, regenerate, like there's something about, I'm getting something about a fresh take on something, or a new version of something coming back. Like something has changed, like a new version of something coming back, basically. Having a hard time communicating that, but I think you know what I mean. So a new version of something could be returning. That could be a surprise. And I like how it says, make sure you are prepared for all of your wishes to come true. So something's happening fast. This itself could be surprising. And you have the pumpkin. So this is about harvest, abundance. So you have two messages of abundance here. This too with the Eight of Cups could be maybe this is you saying goodbye to something, like a location or a place or a person, a relationship. Maybe part of the surprise is you leaving a toxic situation here with the devil. This is interesting though, because the little teddy bear is dressed up as the devil. Something maybe that didn't appear so nice is an illusion, I'm getting. That could be a surprise. So something that maybe initially you were concerned about might not be what you think, or vice versa. Interesting. Because, I don't know, it's a cuddly teddy bear in a devil costume. Things may not be as they appear. But yeah, with the 8 of Cups, the ghost, it almost looks like this ghost might be saying bye to a certain place. You could be ready to finally leave something behind. Part of this indecisiveness could be maybe you are ready for a fresh start, right? Maybe these new opportunities are the things, like based on these new relationships, is causing you to go in a different direction. You could be moving or saying goodbye to a certain place or location or job. I just almost said boss, so that could be relevant to someone. But you seem, honestly, you seem overall excited to go in this new direction. There just seems to be some indecisiveness right now. So I wonder if part of your treat is some clarity. Part of your treat too, I do think, is like wishes coming true or something, you harvesting something. There's a theme today of like something you've been patient for paying off, and I'm getting that for you as well. But for you, it's happening very fast, very rapidly, and almost kind of in an overwhelming way. You might find in the future, in the near future, change feels a little bit overwhelming. Opportunities may come up to group 2 that are causing you to kind of have to act, not necessarily act fast, but not hesitate too much, okay? Because this could be causing you to go in a new direction, and you might feel like you're leaving something behind, but I feel like it's going to be very rewarding. So it's almost kind of like we wish for things, we hope for things, and then when they finally happen, it's like, oh, I don't know, am I ready? So I'm getting, trust your intuition above all else in what direction you want to go in, because opportunities could be happening fast, and I'm getting to not hesitate. I'm going to say this, and I realize it's easier said than done, but not overthink this, because we can kind of think ourselves out of trusting our intuition as well. I like the little cat there with the happy face pumpkin ball. I'm getting almost this message to tell you, like, this could go in lots of different ways, and I think you're going to be happy. I'm getting to tell you you're going to be happy with the options that are ahead of you. I'm getting the message to tell you it can be both. It can be both. I don't know what that means. I'm also getting the message to tell you that something is, I got this earlier, but something's returning in a new form. Something is returning in a new form. You could be taking a gamble or doing something that feels like taking a chance. I think this too will be rewarding. Trust your intuition, of course, and your best judgment. But the 2 of Swords can sometimes be when we don't want to make a decision. We don't want to look at our options. We just sort of feel stuck, right? It's like refusal to kind of change or look at a situation, or when we feel confused, it's like that feeling of, okay, I'm frozen. I don't know really what to do. So I feel like you are feeling more decisive. Group 2, this so far is the group of like really strong new opportunities happening quickly is the specific message. So quick, overwhelming opportunities. I think you're saying goodbye to a place or a person, a workplace. So this opportunity may sort of require you to leave something behind. But again, I'm getting to tell you there's something that's better suited to the new version of you. It's a better match for you. It's a better match for you. Something about disguises. This is actually making me think of the devil on Hocus Pocus. The Sanderson sisters think it's the real devil, but it's just a guy dressed up as the devil. So there could be someone you might be giving too much power to or too much control over a situation. If someone's controlling, if their influence or something that they've said is controlling your decisions or your direction, that could be what this blockage is. I would say don't give them that power. I think you're making, part of your surprises and treats are really solid connections. Again, both romantic, possibly business, friendship, but you are making some sort of great connection or new connections. And it's saying be open to new opportunities, emerging from friendships, new and old. So I am getting something about an old friend returning. You could hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a while, or a new relationship could kind of be replenished or changed into its new version. Very cool. Okay, group 2. So today's reading was just a little mini reading to find out what treats are coming in. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, if you want longer readings, definitely like and subscribe. Most of my readings are quite a bit longer than this, but today's video is mostly about the Lemax buildings. I just wanted to do a fun, quick little pick a card as a bonus for today's reading. So, or video, I keep saying reading. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. We'll see you next time. We bid you adieu. Well, hello, group 3. If you chose the witch, then this is your messages about surprises, treats, and fun things possibly coming in the near future. Super excited to see what you have. And yeah, if you like this, definitely consider liking and subscribing. I'd love to hear what you think and have you stick around. So today's reading is a mini reading. I'm sure I've explained that in the intro. So it's a mini reading. We're just looking at little things, everyday things, possibly something big. We'll have to see. Speaking of, wow, okay, yeah. You've got wedding chocolate. Family. Okay, we'll see what that's about. There could be a wedding, a surprise wedding announcement. Interesting. Very cool. Something's brewing, something's bubbling. Let's see. We've got 7 of Pentacles. That's really cool. You've got King of Wands, King of Candles. Ooh, this is cool because this character, I had such a crush on this character, by the way, from Hocus Pocus. But anyways, enough about that. I really feel like you're at some sort of event where family or where your friends are, like lots of people gathered, like at a wedding, right? Where there's music, okay? So this could be a really nice time. If you've got a wedding coming up, I think you're going to have a great time. You've got gummy worms, so improvement, renovation, breaking ground. You could be making some renovations at your home. You've got chocolate chew. This is a really good one too. Like Tootsie Roll. Okay, let's see if this one smells. Oh yes, it smells exactly like Tootsie Roll. I love Tootsie Rolls. It's such an underrated chocolate. Like, I feel like I used to eat them all the time, and then I barely see them. Sometimes they're on Halloween. Anyways, you've got a mustache pumpkin here. Disguises, maybe. Got the skeleton. The skull. You've got the little candy. And you have the bubbling cauldron. Okay, so let's see here. Group 3. So one thing I want to say, treats and surprises. You might find, I really like this pumpkin's face because they feel very satisfied. Like they have this look of satisfaction. And oftentimes with the 7 of Pentacles, I get more so frustration when I look at it. So this to me is telling me that something you've been working very hard towards, something you've been very patient with. I think you're going to be very satisfied with the results. You might be making certain improvements to your life or making certain changes in your life that I think you're seeing some improvements on. Okay, so I am seeing something is improving and possibly the way you had hoped is what I'm getting. Like you've made some improvements and you're seeing really satisfying results that are making you feel really encouraged and really happy, really proud of yourself. Okay, so I've seen this pumpkin scarecrow looking at the growth of these pumpkins. So a lot of abundance, a lot of growth with something you are specifically trying to improve. So if you've been trying to make an improvement with something, if you've been trying to make certain changes that you feel will benefit you in the future, I'm getting lots of surprising results coming along with that. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm getting here. Gummy worms too. I'm thinking of worms, how they like aerate the soil. Like maybe you felt like I'm getting something beneath the surface, something you are not aware of is helping you. Okay, I don't know what else is coming from that, but that's the main message I'm getting. Something beneath the surface, because I'm thinking of the worms, is helping you. Because worms are really necessary to growth in the soil. So this is like something you didn't really expect to help you, or something beneath the surface is helping you. Breaking ground is really interesting, and improvement, renovation, like this could literally be about actual renovations you're making. So if you've been renovating, breaking ground, if you've been building a home, there's like groundbreaking results with something is what I'm getting to tell you. Breaking ground, you could be seeing really encouraging results of something you've been working on. This could be a treat. I love this, group 3. You do seem so confident. You seem almost like more motivated from something that's happening. It's like you're getting this improvement and it's making you more motivated. So if this is like a financial goal, a savings goal, a goal with work, a goal with business, a business that you have, an idea, a passion, a hobby, something you're passionate about, like something you've been working really hard on, this seems to be giving you such a boost of confidence and motivation. All eyes are on you is what I'm getting. All eyes are on you. You're center stage here. Center stage. You really are showing off your skills. Like you are so skillful and talented, and people are noticing. People are noticing this. Someone also might have a crush on you. You know. Okay, let's look at this and see what this says. We'll get our trick or treat bag here. I brought this out for clarification in case we need it. But okay, so let's look. Chocolate shoe. Oh, I want a Tootsie Roll now. So bad. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Let the good times roll. You have found something you really enjoy. Oh my gosh, I have chills, group 3. This is your peace and pleasure and you deserve it. So yeah, back to this pumpkin farmer. You seem to really be happy doing something, like you're enjoying it. And even though it's maybe taking some time and you're making improvements along the way, you seem to be really enjoying it. Roll with it. Keep having fun. Giggle. You are at one with yourself and the universe when you connect with your joy. So yeah, group 3, I think you're doing something you really love, you really shine at. You really stand out with this. You're considered almost like a professional in this or the best at something. Like someone considers you the best at something. You can really take the lead with whatever this is. You can take the lead with this. Let the good times roll. Some good times coming up, some part, like, again, we'll get back to this family card, but maybe you're visiting with family or family's coming to visit you, or you've got an event or a wedding. A family reunion could be coming up, or a big barbecue or something like that. You connecting with family, people you haven't seen in a while maybe. I think that people, when they see you, they're going to be very impressed with your story or something you've done, like an accomplishment you have. Like they're like, wow, like look at the changes you've made. Lots about changes here. I think you're being, like, the skeleton is really about authenticity. So I really do feel like you're being so much skeleton. Look, skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. So there's a lot about like being authentically you. A lot about strength too. I think something is strengthening for you. Got the pumpkin with a mustache here. Somebody with a mustache. You could have a mustache. But this to me is about disguise too. And the pumpkin kind of looks surprised, so someone could reveal their true self to you in a surprising way. This doesn't have to be negative. It could just be like a surprise. Something to do with a disguise. The cauldron's cool because this is making me think of something that's simmering, something that's bubbling, something that's brewing, something's brewing. Makes me think of something maybe you've been waiting for, different ingredients coming together. Maybe you've been working on something in different ways and all of these things are coming together to create something magnificent is what I'm getting. Got the candy. So this too is about treats, fun times, special times, something fun happening. This makes sense for this reading. So a happy family life is around you. Whether you are partnered or single, this card refers to parents, siblings, children, and friendships. You are emotionally and spiritually fulfilled and love abounds. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of love around you, a lot of support. Live in the moment and seize the day. Carpe diem. Make sure you share the good energy. You are radiating with those around you. I'm seeing you really inspiring people, group 3. Like the people around you are just so impressed or motivated because of you. You're having an impact on people. You're sharing some good energy and some improvements that you're making with people around you. So that's contagious. Keep that in mind. Like if you're making improvements and good changes, you seem to be having it's almost like you're taking the lead with this King of Wands. Like you're having a strong effect on people. Your personality is infectious at the moment. Yes, absolutely. And you are helping people who are feeling down. Exactly. What did I just say? You're helping people that are feeling down without even realizing you are doing so. So you're having an impact. You're inspiring people without even realizing. It says, I enjoy a happy family life. I am blessed with good family and friends, and I share my love around. So yeah, you might have some fun times coming up with family lots of changes. You're making lots of changes. You're transforming. Something's coming to an end possibly. But to me, this is more about like authenticity today because you've got like 3 skeletons. So maybe you're letting go of a disguise, right? With this mustache pumpkin. Being your true self, maybe. Very interesting group 3. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is just a mini reading. If you like my readings, don't worry. Most of my readings are quite a bit longer than this, but today's video is more so about the Lemax pieces, but I did want to include a little pick a card reading, a little message, and I really like, honestly, group 3. This one like made me the most excited. Group 1 and 2, phenomenal, but group 3, this one, there's something special brewing for you, group 3. So I really hope that you enjoyed this, and we will see you next time. All right, so the first piece we're going to look at this year by Lemax is the Tavern. I love the bars and pubs and restaurants. That's my favorite part of my village. I think if I had to choose one theme, that would be it. That's just my favorite thing. Like, I have so many little cute restaurants. I've got a cupcake restaurant and a few little diners and things. So I love this. It's the buildings that make me want to shrink down and live in this little village because there's so many little businesses, but I love the restaurants, the pubs, the bars, things like this. So this is what we have here is the Tavern. So let's take a closer look. I'll include some footage. So if you know me, if you've watched my Lemax videos before, you know one of the first things I look for, one of the first things that makes me choose a building is a little window with a scene inside. As soon as that happens, that's usually the building I want for my collection. So this one is super fun because you can see the inside from both sides. So this is my first time looking at it, so let me just take a look here. It's really cute. Looks like there's a zombie, there's a vampire, little scene inside of a bar. Absolutely adorable. That table is so cute. And these kind of buildings too look super cool when they're lit up in the dark. I'll include some footage here, but let's look at the exterior of the building. So on the corner here, we have this little skeleton sitting on a barrel having a drink outside. There's a little sign up here that says wine and spirits above the window. I love the architecture of these buildings. That's one of my favorite things. There's the entrance there. It says Tavern. There's a little sign here that says Early Grave Ales. Midnight happy hour above the door there. You've got this cute little light. And then there's some information on pints here. We've got type A, type B, type O. So you've got the blood types there. That's super cool. Here's another sign. It says growlers, howlers, and crowlers. And then here there's a side entrance. So it says Terror Upstairs Lounge. There's a lounge upstairs. Look how nice. Lemax really doesn't leave out any detail, even on the side or the back of the buildings. They're always just as detailed. Really fantastic paint detail with this one. Look how nice the roof is too. Yeah, Lemax has really been impressing me lately with their, I mean, they always have, but I just love them. Okay, so look at this. Got the little skeleton up here in the upstairs lounge. There's some cool gargoyles on top of the roof. This little cute ghost. I'm imagining them just like shouting things at people passing by. This year I might have to be kind of particular with my theme because I'm working with less space. So what I might do with the 2 big buildings that I got this year is focus on the little restaurant, pub, bar, diner area and just do that for my village because they really are my favorite pieces and I really want to showcase the new pieces this year. So I might have to theme it out rather than doing every single theme because if you've seen my village videos, I'll link them below. I have like the witch neighborhood, I have you know, the downtown area, I've got like the enchanted forest, the pumpkin patch, like it's out of control. So yeah, maybe this year I'll do a little bit more of a narrowed down theme, I guess. Look at that little Dracula in the window. Oh, I just love the windows. It's my absolute favorite. Look, there's no detail that they've missed. Look, you can see, you know, it's not like they didn't paint the whole Dracula because you can't see. It's completely painted. I really love this skeleton. I am so happy with this piece. I'm really happy. And I'm trying to go more in a direction of just the lighted buildings rather than the animated pieces. Not to say I won't get any animated pieces in the future, but I tend to gravitate more towards just the lighted buildings. I even like how in the window there, you can see some of the window pieces look broken. It's made to look really old. And I want to add too, I'm going to include some footage. Actually, I'll just unplug it and show you right now. But I don't know. I don't know what made Lemax do this, but I am so thankful that they did. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So typically, and I don't know if this is something they're going to continue, but hopefully they do. So typically this is what the cords look like. Okay, so you've got this sort of big piece here, which is fine, but this takes up 2 outlets, whereas this takes up that one space, right? So you're not losing any outlet space, I guess is the best way to put it, because when you're collecting pieces, you do kind of run out of space to plug things in. So I like that. I hope that they continue doing that. I don't know if it's something that they're just doing on this piece or if it's something they're going to continue into the future, but if they can, I think that's a really really helpful thing, because this does take up quite a bit of space when you're plugging things in. So I have usually a bunch of power bars and things plugged in across the room, so this really will be helpful if this is what they're switching to. Super cool. So let's take a look at the second building that we have to look at today. So continuing along here with our business theme, this is really cool. I've got 2 new buildings for my business area of town, but this is something I don't have. I've got so many pubs and restaurants and things. I don't have a hair salon. So of course the people of Halloween Town need a hair salon. This is the back in style mortuary. Look at this. This is so cool. I am absolutely loving this. So let's just take a look here. We'll start with the windows. Oh, it's not just a hair salon. Oh, there's a salon, but look at that. There's like a clothing store. Oh, so it's like a complete building full of like being in style. Okay. Back in style. So it's like a little mall. Oh, that is cool. Okay, so look at this. You've got in here, you've got the little zombie getting fitted for a suit. Look at the little measuring tape. I can't even handle it, but look at the details of the walls. Oh my goodness, I can't even take it. Look at the ties. Stop. Look at the... Okay, the measuring tape is absolutely killing me. Okay, so look at this. The Dapper Departed Undead Threads is the name of that business. Fine Bespoke Suits. And then here we have a little hanging sign here. Made to measure. Look how clever. Look how adorable. And out front there, in front of the little suit store, is someone just hanging out in their suit, maybe. Maybe they just bought it. Maybe they're coming back to buy a new suit. I don't know. But there's a few tombstones there. Rest in pleats. Oh my gosh. I want to work at Lemax. Look at that. We've got the front door there with the skulls. Look at the detailing. I'm very impressed by like the tiny little details when you really look close. That's kind of what makes it fun. So up above the entrance there, it says Fashion Makeovers Salon. So look at the little neon sign too. I don't think I have any building with neon signs. Look, hot new looks. Yeah, drop dead gorgeous. Look at that. And look, the other window, there's a salon. Looks like the Bride of Frankenstein in there getting her hair done. Look at the vanities with the lights. And then out front here, we have a little casket there with some more tombstones. Killer Cuts. The sign on the side is super cool. Look at the little light up. Oh, I love the silver detailing too. Very cool building. I cannot wait to see this. Let's take a look at the back here. And this one is battery operated as well. This one takes, I believe, 4 AA's. Let's just double check here. I don't want to... 3 or 4. I'll write it on screen, but yeah, 3 or 4. So let's look at the back of the building. I just love how detailed the back of the buildings are as well. Like all of the different paint colors. There's the on-off switch. But yeah, this one is battery operated as well, which is a nice alternative if you don't have anywhere to plug it in, or again, if you've got lots of pieces, it's nice to have the option. Look at the top of the building. Wow. Okay, this one actually, I mean, I love all 3, but this one might be the one I'm most surprised with. Looking at it in person, I'm just so excited. I cannot wait. Yeah, this year's theme has to be like the business area of town, because this is just too adorable. I love the hanging signs that Lemax does. And these little lights here. I'll include some nighttime footage too, so you can really kind of get a feel for how they look lit up. Oh my goodness. So it's like a little mall, a little fashion center. You can go get your makeover. Go to the spa, go to the hair salon, go get fitted for a suit. I love this. So that is the Back in Style Mortuary. Super cool. Definitely keep this one in mind for your village. Let's look at the last piece. Okay, so we're going to look at this third piece. I do want to mention though, because I don't know if I did, and I do want to keep the footage in of my first impression, so I don't want to have to go re-record it. That was the Mortuary Makeovers, the previous piece. I will write it, but I don't know if I said it. This piece was the one from the reading. If you did watch today's little mini tarot reading, I had this in the background. This is the Witch's Treats. And this is a really cool little house. So let me just show you here. So I do feel like Lemax is scaling down a little bit in size with some of their buildings. I've noticed this over the past several years. But it's nice to have smaller alternatives or smaller options, because I think I might have said this earlier, but sometimes space is a factor, right? If you don't have as much space to display, I know that's me this year, or if you want something a little less, like you want something a little smaller, right? To kind of tuck in a corner or put on a shelf or put on a table, just sort of like a little accent piece, or to set a little scene, you know? This is a good option. So I'm just showing you this to compare the size. I would say this is more similar to the sizes that I've collected over the years. And this one's just a cute little small alternative. So let's take a closer look here. Really cute. I mean, as soon as I saw the little house, I thought, okay, this is fun, because I mean, for me, it's good for readings, and you could do so many cute things like with this, right? So right now, all of my moss and little trees are in storage, but you could really set a cute little scene here with a little bit of moss, some little pumpkins, some trees, and create an entire scene around this little house. So let's take a closer look. Love the little open door with the witch and the candy. Super cute little lit building, so no sound or animation with this, which is again what I prefer. I love the little balcony with the cat. You've got this little guy here kind of looking a little sad for some reason. You've got this pumpkin. Very cool. Okay, that's spooky. The lights just flickered. That's very in line with today's video. But yeah, look at the side. Look at the vines going up the little house. Looks very cobblestone, spooky, cozy, witchy cabin. I love the little spotlight here as well. Look, so even the back is beautifully painted. You've got the on-off button here. Wow, I love it. Look at the little window. Yeah, this is an adorable piece. I mean, if you're looking for something to start, you don't want to get anything too big, definitely check out Lemax's smaller buildings. Even in previous years, they've had a few different little smaller scale options, and I really like this, because this is, again, is something I can use for my readings on YouTube, and then also, of course, my village as well. I'll kind of tuck it in the background. And also, I mean, even if you have buildings that are not comparable in size, you can kind of tuck this in the back, right, and kind of have that like forced perspective of this is in the background. So super, super cute. So Witch's Treats, number 42. Little bricks here. Really, really adorable. I think this is a great addition. Thank you to Lemax. Again, I know I said it a few times, but I am so grateful. Lemax has my heart. I just love... Okay, well, that's creepy. Okay. Anyways, we're going to wrap up. Thank you, Lemax, for sending over these buildings. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching today's reading. If you watched the reading, if you watched the unboxing, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Halloween playlist. There's tons of different Halloween readings and decor videos and things. So definitely check that out if you enjoy my Halloween videos. And yeah, we'll see you next time.